MLB Network is live and on the air with this special presentation of minor league postseason baseball. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Jamie Villanueva gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Andrew Toles.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out.
In the second.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Corey Seager as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. In now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Joc Pederson.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
Here's Joc Pederson now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners. Up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Julio Urias is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, he comes in to start carrying the career ERA, get this, of under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. So let's see if he's got his great stuff in this outing as well. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
So striding in, Donnell Mitchell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Donnell Mitchell.
Low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2-0 count and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Sam Money. And this will be fouled away.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Rivera is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Stepping in, Schoolboy Wiz. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. count is full. Here's the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd.
Yasiel Puig.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Rodrigo Rivera, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1 and 2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Tyrone Pollard. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Into the box now, Gavin Cecchini. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. On the move is Eaton. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he'll be back in standing up. Here's Jurickson Profar. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Bottom of the second here with no score. In there, 1-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a snap throw to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Carlos Asuaje. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Julio Urias. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Pulled toward right center field after it is eaten. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, left fielder, Andrew Toles.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Toles, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Jamie Villanueva. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Villanueva.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a called strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Donnell Mitchell. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a ball straight fouled into the seats near third.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Favorable call in there for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Striding in once again, Kike Hernandez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam Money. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Sam Money.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Schoolboy Wiz. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hit to third. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. It's in time.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Settling in now, Jose Iglesias. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in, Adam Eaton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get an 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready now, Rodrigo Rivera comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And another foul ball. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Tyrone Pollard. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike 1. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Adam Eaton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Gavin Cecchini. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
At the plate, Jamie Villanueva. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Donnell Mitchell.
Digging in once again, Donnell Mitchell. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
0-1, here's the pitch. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mets leave him loaded. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Asuaje comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Julio Urias. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. No problem over there for the baby giraffe. Ready for another shot now. Sam Money is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in once again, Schoolboy Wiz 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now a snap move over to first. And he's back in standing. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. A pitch out. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Hernandez is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Asuaje. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Corey Seager. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Nope. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Digging in now, Jock Peterson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Eaton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Seager is on his way home, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the
Mets,
bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stepping in now, Rodrigo Rivera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
First and second now, one man out. Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Striding in once again, Gavin Cecchini comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gavin Cecchini.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Man, I love the no-hitter as much as the next guy, but he's got such a high pitch count. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's already in the 7th. The only way he's going to do that is get outs early. He's got to throw that first pitch strike and hope they hit it at somebody.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1-2. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Raul Reyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Raul Reyes.
This is on the ground over to first. Hernandez is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Stepping into the box, Tyrone Pollard. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tyrone Pollard.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Ready once again, Carlos Asuaje. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
In now, Julio Urias, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners on first with one down. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, he gets a hit, and the first thing I can think of with that hit alone, he's already surpassed what he's given up on the mound as he got a no-hitter going and then gets a hit. What a day.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And a ball, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Corey Seager goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Kike Hernandez.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. At the plate, Donnell Mitchell. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Peterson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Sam Money. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Digging in, Schoolboy Wiz 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Cecchini is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Rodrigo Rivera. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 2-0. William Sato takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
William Sato. Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on to get that tying run to the plate.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. A jumping catch at second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Coming to the plate now, Gavin Cecchini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he's safe.
Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference.
Now batting, Jurickson Profar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now a throw over to first. Runners back. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
with the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another two-strike offering. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another two-strike offering. Swinging a looper to left. Hove is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
The batter, catcher, Carl Edward Jr.
Ken Talbot takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Talbot.
Mark Hanna will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Hanna.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 pitch. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball, but they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
This one definitely a low scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
So for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs, 7 hits, No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.